My name is Ingrid Brown. I am a branch manager for Huntington Bank here in Southfield. My branch is located at the 9 in Greenfield location here.
What led you to this position?
Well, wow, I have my degree actually in radio, TV, and film, communications major from Howard University. Um, I kind of fell into the financial industry. When I first graduated from college, I was interning, working in promotions departments at different radio stations. Was also, at one point I was editing commercials. I was assistant editor editing commercials. So I always thought I was going to be in the entertainment industry in some aspect. However, wasn't paying enough for me back at the time, and my parents were pushing me like, you need a real job, like, because a lot of internships they weren't paying. They give you a little stipend or something like that.
Yes.
So I had a cousin that worked in a financial industry in HR, and she said, I think you'd be great. So I ended up getting hired in at a financial institution just as a teller, and I ended up working my way up, and I've been in the financial industry for over 20 some years now, and I've had almost every position in the bank.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna dial back to Howard University. All right, and you were doing radio, TV kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever involved with WHUR?
Yes, I was an intern there. Yep, I was I was assistant to the music director, just working on the different playlists.
What year was that?
This is back in the 90s. This
Okay.
is in the early 90s.
And what I'm loving is the fact that you having that experience
Mm-hmm.
to do promotions,
Mm-hmm.
to do the marketing, to be in that lane. You can't be a snail.
No.
You had to have some people skills
Yeah,
to make it through
absolutely.
and get people to want to do business with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. You came from a very
So yeah, that's my story. I kind of fell into it. Like my dream was to move to New York when I graduated from Howard and work at a record label. But my parents you have 3 months to find a job in New York, and I had a timeline. My parents were like, you have 3 months to graduate in May, up till the end of summer to come back, and if you don't have something substantial, because I wanted to move to New York,
yes.
you gotta come back, because they weren't paying my rent anymore in DC. So I didn't end up landing the job that I needed in New York. So I ended up coming back to Detroit, and then I worked in radio in Detroit for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and then I started working in the financial industry.
Awesome.
Yes, because like you
So-
said, it kind of dried up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it happened. And
Yeah.
it's that ability to relate to people
Mm-hmm.
gives you an ability to relate to other industries.
Yes.
How long have you been with the DDA?
Oh, well, this is my second term.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 years.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 years. I was asked by the president, James Ralph. He's my customer in Huntington,
Okay.
and he's like, I think you would be fantastic on the board. Just black female to come on, and you work for the bank. And so I guess they bought in, and I got elected to be on it. It's exciting. They appointed me treasurer for this term, so
Nice.
that's new as well. It's a nice place to be. It's safe.
Yeah.
I've lived here pretty much my whole life, and I feel very safe.
What would you say was your best piece of advice that was given to you?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can mention who gave it to you, and how did that advice, that one-liner or whatever it was?
From my father and mother, you only get one chance to make a first impression, so make it count. And I try to use that everywhere in everything I do in life.
Nice.
And that's with my customers as well. When people I meet, or when I go to businesses or anywhere, I just try to treat people with respect. Carry myself in a way that stands out. People, my parents will always be proud of, so that's what I try to do.
Do you guys offer some type of workshops or anything that you'd like to tell?
Well, we have financial literacy training.
Okay.
So, and that's set up through our community relations director.
Okay.
And so, we'll teach adults and children. We'll go to different schools and just, teach them some good financial habits.
Yes.
How to do banking. And then as far as small business banking, at different times we'll come out and we can talk to different business owners about what Huntington has to provide and different avenues they can go to apply for business lending.
Awesome.